Hey guys, Silver Sean here today with an under £500 gaming PC build aimed at playing Fallout 4 1080p at around the high preset. Now this build doesn't have upgradability in mind, but in terms of price to performance you're not going to get much better than this. So for starters, we have an AMD X4 860K processor for £56. This is a quad-core CPU running at 3.7 GHz, and at the moment it's the best price to performance CPU out there. And if you overclock it, you'll get even more performance for such a low price. To cool the CPU, we have a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo for £25. This will allow us to do some mild overclocking so we can squeeze just a bit more performance out of our CPU while keeping temperatures down. Next up we have the GPU. Now I went with a Gigabyte AMD R9 380 G1 Gaming 4GB graphics card for £175. A great 1080p graphics card. I went with a 4GB edition as 2GB just doesn't seem to be enough VRAM for 1080p anymore, and if you choose to crossfire in the future, that extra 2GB is going to come in handy. Now for the motherboard. I chose the Gigabyte GA F2A88XM D3H for £53. A decent motherboard for the price. It has a USB 3.0 header for those front panel USB 3.0 ports, and 8 SATA ports, so odds are you're not going to have problems with running out of ports. For RAM, I went with a Kingston HyperX Fury Black 1866 8GB kit for £34. A decent speed at a decent price. Now, for our OS drive, I picked out a 120GB Kingston V300. A great solid state drive in my opinion. Now it's not a Samsung 850 Evo, but for £36 you can't complain. Besides, this drive is only for your OS and a few choice applications anyway. For our mass storage, I went with a Seagate Barracuda 1TB hard drive for £38. I've always liked the Barracuda drive and haven't yet had one to fail on me, so in my opinion, they're great. For our power supply, I picked out a Corsair VS650, an 80 plus PSU for under £40. I'm not going to say much else on this. For our case, I went with a Game Max Atom case. Now I know it's got blue LED case fans and we're kinda doing a Team Red build here, but you know what? This is a decent case for under £28. It's got a side window so you can see all your components. It looks like it has quick release drive bays and some space behind the motherboard tray where you can do some cable management. Now our last item, and I only added this because our case didn't come with an exhaust fan, is the Cooler Master Sickle Flow, a quiet case fan with a blue LED for under £8. That's my under £500 Fallout PC build. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep an eye out for my upcoming videos.